Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin market. So recently the Bitcoin shows the strength and the patterns that we have discussed yesterday. Speaking on the possible downward action, as market has formed potential trade drive and the double repo sell on the top of the market have suggested the possible drop, and we called for waiting a bit for retracement for those of you who would like to go long. Do not take the position immediately right at the resistance. But first, in this video, we take a look what has happened, and then we need to take a look at the higher time frame to see what really is going on the bigger picture, to understand what really could happen in the nearest trading sessions. First of all, on the daily chart, that you can see the market is showing real strength, and market shown only minor reaction on the potential free drive pattern, as we have called it, because actually now market stands above its target. So 58.40, as we call about the warning moment, be careful around this area because market really could show downward action, some reaction. It has happened here, but that hasn't happened, and market just continue to move higher. It means that market shows real strength, and we could stay on the beginning of something greater, because market first has broken through the confidence agreement resistance on the daily. If you remember, this was a here major 618 resistance area with the XOP. That was the point where got cheaper to sell pattern could start, but only minor action has followed. Then market moved higher above it, and now it's continuing upward action. It means that, as we said in one of our videos, that if somehow market will show no reaction on this level, will not show the deep retracement, it means that we need to increase our scale and appoint new targets. And the first target that we mentioned previously is the 65 even. This will be first destination point and the checkpoint for the Bitcoin of its bullishness. Next checkpoint will be somewhere around 85 even. So on the 65 even, why we're talking about this area? So we'll take a look at the weekly chart. If you will take a look carefully at the weekly chart, you will see that this is one of the important levels. This is, first of all, this is natural support resistance, 65 even. So it first tested first on this ABCD drop, and that was actually OP target, major 618 support formally of this downward actions, major all-time 618 support that has been broken later. First fallback, then market stands here for a long period, then almost for a year. It was the support right at this point, then it has been broken. Now it will work as the resistance. This is what about the natural area, but at the same time here on the weekly we have around 65 even confidence resistance of the weekly chart. So this is meaningful level, not as strong of course as the all-time top, but this is very important to resist fib level, focus point, and fib levels that are built based on this reaction point. It's actually 30% resistance. It's green line. Building the fib levels from this top to these lows, to the same lows, you will get the 618 resistance also at this area. This is, guys, weekly confidence, and our market should show some reaction on this. So this is a really strong area. That's our next destination point on a daily, weekly basis, and that's where our market is coming to. It means that right to this moment, at least theoretically, every time is very difficult to forecast something on the Bitcoin because really very thin market. Great volatility stands on the market right now, but at least on liquid markets, in the current circumstances, the market breaks the major resistance and comes higher, usually on the way to major target. It doesn't show deep retracements. So maybe some minor retracements on the intraday charts could happen, but mostly it should go right to this area, because this area will work like a magnet. On the weekly chart, trend turns bullish. So if you take a look at the MACD indicator, you'll see the trend stays bullish here. So we're coming to this level. Next area, as I said, will be 85 even, and that will be a crucial point because if market will break it through the area above it, it will form bullish reversal swing. And that will be really big turning moment already in the global scale. It's not will be something like standing on a daily, on the intraday charts. This will be a very important moment for market globally. So, but now we're keeping an eye on this 44, 64, 19, 65 areas, so these levels that we will be watching for. On the intraday charts, you also could see what really has happened yesterday. That's our suggestion of double repo sell, but market has turned up and has formed double repo failure. So this is also directional pattern will suggest that our upper direction should continue. This consolidation has been broken up, and market simultaneously has broken through the channel. So it shows acceleration. For the upward continuation, well, if you would like to take the position, you probably could keep an eye on some minor pullback here, some retracement, maybe got a steeple to buy will be formed on the lower time frames. Keep an eye on possible bullish continuation patterns, but market theoretically should not drop below this consolidation, so it could stand upon it, move higher than shows minor retracement, but no deep retracement right back down here, back to these lows, should not happen in the current circumstances, because market has broken through the major resistance. It shows minor reaction. It already stands in extension mode. So this should be a continuation of the previous upward action. So this is not a retracement anymore. That's why we do not expect some deep retracement on the Bitcoin. So the situation stands really difficult for the trading market. Shows actually no some real patterns that you could use for taking the position by far. But overall price action looks bullish, and we suggest that probably now we should focus on the 65 area.